Good evening, graduates, parents, families, friends, staff, members of the Board of Education, and Superintendent Balderman. Welcome to the Westmont Junior High School Class of 2026 graduation ceremony. My name is Amy Quattrone, and I am honored to serve as principal of this incredible school. Before we begin, please silence your cell phones. Tonight's ceremony is being live streamed and recorded, and a link to the edited video will be emailed to families afterward. Following the ceremony, graduates may meet their families in the Commons area outside the auditorium. So you just walk out the door, you can go left or right, and just follow the walls along to the Commons. Let us please welcome our graduates with a processional conducted by Mr. Kaprowski and performed live by our 7th grade band. And now, I would like to welcome the Westmont Junior High School Class of 2026. You look fantastic, 8th grade. Please sit down. Before we continue, I want to recognize the many people behind the scenes who made tonight possible. Our office staff, Mrs. Maloney, Mrs. Ryman, and Mrs. Smith. Our assistant principal, Mr. Lipinski, Mr. Troyer, and Mr. Kaprowski. The high school's custodial staff, led by Carl Thorne, and of course, our incredible WJHS faculty and staff. Thank you, everyone. I'd also like to welcome Mrs. James, your former 5th grade assistant principal. She's sitting right down there. Thank you for coming back tonight. That's so sweet of you. She wanted me to tell you that she's very proud of you. Thank you as well to Glenn Liljeberg from Sunrise Communication for recording tonight's ceremony, Mr. Bautista for his help with sound and lighting, and especially to our parents and families for your partnership and support throughout the years. And as always, thank you to the Board of Education, Superintendent Balderman, and District Administration for your continued support, making WJHS such a special place for our Panthers. Tonight, we celebrate you, the Westmont Junior High Class of 2026. We are so proud of your growth, resilience, accomplishments, and memories you've brought to this building over your past 3 years. You have left your mark on WJHS, and you will not be forgotten. And now, the moment you've been waiting for has finally arrived. Let's officially begin the celebration of your 8th grade graduation. I'd like to begin by introducing our American Legion Award winners, Deborah Santos Magnetti and Harrison Rosland, who will lead us. Yes, thank you. They're going to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance in English, and Louis Alday and Samantha Opierre from our dual language program will also lead the pledge in Spanish. Please rise and remain standing for our pledge and then our national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now in Spanish.
Yo prometo lealtad a la bandera de los Estados Unidos de América y a la república que representa una nación bajo Dios, indivisible, con libertad y justicia para todos.
Very nice job, thank you. Please stay on your feet and join us in the singing of the national anthem, sung by our very own Kayla Solner. Thank you, Panthers. Please be seated. That was beautiful. Each year, 2 students are honored by our 8th grade staff for exemplifying both academic excellence and outstanding citizenship. It is my honor to introduce this year's IPA award recipients. Please welcome Vivaro Savchenko and Elias Gruenstein as they share a few words with the class of 2026.
Hello, everyone. My name is Varvara Savchenko, and I'm grateful to speak in front of you as the winner of the IPA award this year. These past 3 years at Westmont Junior High School have been unforgettable. As students here, we have gone through a lot of hard things, such as iReady, IAR, which we are also happy we want to have next year, mega packets from Mr. Green and Mr. J, and a lot of essays. A challenge I had to personally overcome was coming to a new country and being new among my classmates, especially when I didn't know English as I moved from Russia in 6th grade. I walked into my first classroom and I didn't know where to sit and who I could be friends with. Then in literacy class, I didn't know how to use Amplify or really my Chromebook in general. Everything was just different than it used to be. I had to adapt to a new situation. However, from this experience, I learned that challenges happen and it's important to do your best to work through them. It is important to never give up and never be afraid to ask for help. There are people who care about you. Teachers, parents, and friends care about your success, your health, and happiness. So ask if something important bothers you. Ask if you have a bad grade. Ask if you don't understand the material. Ask if you have conflict with friends. Ask if you think you're not able to do something and need help. Questions are important. They help us move forward. Even though middle school was difficult, it was full of memories. I will never forget Ms. Walsh's literacy class and lunch, our 7th grade trip to Springfield, this year to Washington, D.C., Ms. Cousin's math club, Mr. Clark's social studies class, and my mornings before school with Ms. Borg and my friends. We all have own memories with people that we met in Westmont Junior High. I want to thank our teachers throughout 6th, 7th, and 8th grade for everything that they have done in these 3 years. Also, thank you to my friends who supported me and made my life more enjoyable. And finally, to my parents, thank you for always being there. Thank you for your help. Люблю вас. 8th grade class of 2026. We made it. Congratulations and good luck in next 4 years in high school. And now, Eli.
Good evening, families, friends, teachers, and the graduating class of 2026. At the beginning of 6th grade, I felt like middle school would last a lifetime, but the years we spent together felt like just a couple months. The moments between stepping into our first class and celebrating our final days at WJHS went by faster than any of us could have expected. That doesn't mean we didn't learn a lot over the past few years. Some of it was memorizing definitions and equations, but middle school also taught us how to work together in group projects or handle stress about upcoming tests and due dates. We've all had our unique experiences, but we also have moments that we can all relate to, like getting paired to work with someone you never really talked to, presenting something you're not very confident about, and of course, iReady testing, the IAR, and even the pre-ACT. Tonight isn't about finishing 8th grade, but remembering everything that got us here, such as the overwhelming support from our families, our teachers helping us work through confusing material, and of course, the days we spent doing random things all over Westmont with our friends. And now we're going into high school, which is exciting but also scary. Things are going to change. There will be higher expectations, harder classes, but with that comes opportunities to grow in ways we can't even imagine. In a few years from now, we won't be able to recognize the people we are on this stage. We'll be more responsible, more intelligent, and more confident in the people that we are. And to my friends, even if we end up going in different directions in high school, I hope we can remember the great years we had together. Congratulations to the class of 2026.
Thank you, Panthers. It is now my pleasure to introduce a young man who truly represents our 3 pillars of Panther expectations, our student body president, Abraham Javier, to give our commencement speech.
Good evening, graduates, parents, family, friends, and staff. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Abraham Javier, and I'm your student council president. I've been in this student council all 3 years I've attended WJHS. Well, the last 3 years have been very interesting, to say the least, but we are finally here. Each of us is still that confused kid from 6th grade, not knowing where the classrooms were or knowing how to open our locks. That will be carried on to freshman year, where we will be even more confused. There have been many people and teachers that have shaped our lives to make it the way we are today. I would like to start by thanking my mom and dad, who have been there for me, have driven 3 hours to Peoria for my all-state performance for choir, and scared me into thinking that they were going to chaperone the school dances. They have also made me the person I am today. Without their guidance and love, I would not be in the position I am now. Every one of us that is graduating has those special people in our lives that love us unconditionally. For everyone here today, we cannot thank you enough for everything you do for us. Let's give them a round of applause. Now that I finished making my mom cry, I should probably talk about the memorable moments our classes had the past 3 years at WJHS. I hope we remember in 6th grade when we played Alpha Wolf at OE, or back when we had STAR class, the one bowling field trip, or when we had to remember the difference between metamorphic, igneous, and sedimentary rocks. In 7th grade, Chinatown was insanely fun, as much as the rock wall field trip, Springfield, and the 66-point amendment test in Mr. Casiello's. In 8th grade, some people went to DC. We had to remember the prologue in Miss Walsh's class, the LARPs in Mr. Sherry's, the essays we had to do, and the craze to do homework just to move up one spot in the homework derby in Mr. J's. As we leave WJHS, some of us might be going to Westmont High School, Bennett, Montini, Nazareth, but the skills we learned here can be used wherever you go. Do what you like because life is meant to be done and not watched. Lastly, one of my favorite quotes I've ever heard is when in Cars 3, yes, the one with Lightning McQueen, someone asks Lightning, how'd you know you can do it? And he replies with, I just never thought I couldn't. I think that's a pretty good mindset to have, not just for high school, but for life. The future's in our hands, and never think you can't until you are the best version of yourself. Thank you for your time, and congrats to the 8th grade class of 2026.
It is now my honor to introduce another remarkable leader from the class of 2026. Earlier this evening, you saw Harrison Rosland help lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance as one of our American Legion Award winners. Harrison is someone who quietly leads by example through his character, integrity, and the respect he shows to others every day. Please join me in welcoming Harrison Rosland as he shares a few words from the class of 2026.
Good evening. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Harrison Rosland. Just like everyone on this stage, I've gone through the task of showing up to school again and again and to class over and over until this point. Every single day during these last 3 years, we've heard the same phrase be preached time and time again. Be respectful, be responsible, and be safe. Now, from afar, these just seem like a bunch of words that form a phrase. But it's much more than that. To all of us, it's a way of life. Whenever our friends were struggling understanding a topic, or even when they got 100 on their most recent test, we were right there next to them, using these words to guide our actions. We can look at what these words mean to us to see why and how they have an impact on our lives. First, we have be respectful. For us, this means being there and listening to others. Then, be responsible, which is being accountable and understanding about what your actions do. Finally, we have be safe, which can be summed up as show up and don't do anything dangerous or stupid. Throughout all of these definitions, there's one big idea that comes up, and that is showing up. No matter what we do in life, we will mess up, and we will make mistakes. We will say the wrong thing and make the wrong choice, time and time again. We can't control that human error, but instead, we must control what can be controlled, which is showing up. So throughout all of our lives, we will do what we can to show up to whatever we're doing. Whether it's during our next couple of years as high schoolers, or even later in life, to college and beyond, the first step towards being successful at all of these things is showing up and being present. The more into our lives that we are present, the less there is to stop us from being champions. Congratulations, class of 2026, for being up on the stage from all the hard work we put in. And now it's time to move on and continue making the world a better place.
And I know you will do that. And now a few words from our class of 2026, or for our class of 2026, from our superintendent, Dr. Balderman.
Good evening to our families and friends. It's so wonderful to be gathered here together. To our school board president, Leah Conover, and Dr. Adina Hoover, also member of school board. Dr. Carla Braun here from our district leadership team. And to our staff from the Westmont Junior High School, and especially to the class of 2026. I am so incredibly proud of you. I think you know that. And I just want to say a few words about what you've accomplished and my confidence in what you will accomplish going forward. We are proud of you, and we tell you we love you, and we mean that. It's very real for us. I've seen how hard you've worked. I've seen the things you've accomplished, not only in fine arts, but in athletics, from a state championship to all the good sportsmanship and all the participation that you were a part of in athletics, which is so important to learn how to be a good teammate for life. Academically, it's incredible what you've done, and we talk about it, but I want to reflect on it for a moment because you accomplished that. You and your teachers and Ms. Quattrone and Mr. Lipinski, it's second to none. It's not my opinion. Chicago Magazine says the #1 middle school in DuPage County. That was their ranking. DuPage County is a pretty serious county when it comes to education. There are many communities that are much wealthier than ours, more resourced than ours. But because you showed up and you worked hard and you accomplished and you went to the next level, you earned that. And that's incredible. And it's not about test scores. It is about showing up. Chronic absenteeism, top 1% in the state. You did that. Mr. Lipinski, the team, your families, that's pretty incredible. Harvard University just finished a study on how to improve education. The #1 recommendation was, we've got to get kids to come to school. And you did that. Top 1% in the state. That's not an opinion, that's real evidence. When we look at what you've done in math, incredible. Top 2% in the state for growth. And it's not about test scores. It's about hard work, determination, showing up, giving your best effort. Incredible. For literacy, the last few years, I spoke with Ms. Quattrone and Ms. Ritchie, and you know how hard you worked. And a few years ago, we set the goal. Could we get 60%? And Ms. Quattrone and Ms. Ritchie said yes. I said, I think that's aiming extremely high. And you achieved that. Then the next year, 70%. And you achieved that. Then they said 80%, and I thought, that is ridiculously ambitious. But you just achieved that. As an entire team, it's incredible. And you made that happen. So you need not fear entering high school, because keep doing what you've been doing. Working hard, being good humans, showing up, and you need have no fear, because you will excel. To those of us on the team here in 2026 who are going to other schools, we love you. We wish you the best. You'll always have a home here. To the rest of the class of 2026 that's coming to one of the best high schools in the state of Illinois, you are going to be superior, exemplary, because you've already shown what you can do, and we have complete confidence in you. And I love you. I couldn't be prouder of you, and I'm so proud of tonight, but even more proud of the great things you're going to continue to do. Congratulations to the class of 2026.
Thank you, Mr. Balderman. And now I'd like to personally recognize our class of 2026. Every graduating class has its own personality. Some classes are quiet. Some are serious. Some are known for academics or school spirit. And then there's you. And I mean this lovingly when I say you are one of the most unforgettable groups to ever walk through Westmont Junior High School. Truly. Every single one of you came in with a personality the size of this auditorium. And somehow you all found completely different ways to show it. You are energetic, hilarious, creative, competitive, confident, a little chaotic at times, and never afraid to make your presence known. Honestly, some days it felt like running a junior high school. It felt less like running a junior high school and more like supervising a reality TV show. But here's the thing about this class. You brought life into our building. You made us laugh, kept us on our toes, challenged us, entertained us, confused us occasionally, and made us proud constantly. There was never a dull moment with you, ever. And while some of you could turn a 3-minute passing period into a full production, others led in quieter ways. Some of you made an impact through your work ethic, your consistency, your focus, or simply the way you treated people. That kind of quiet strength matters too, and we saw you. You are also the class that made school history as Westmont Junior High School's first state champions in wrestling. You can cheer. That banner and those trophy cases made by Coach Dave represent more than wins. They represent determination, commitment, and a group of students who left a legacy that will always belong to this class. And honestly, that word legacy fits all of you. Because whether you become business owners, teachers, attorneys, entrepreneurs, coaches, creators, or leaders, one thing is clear: you are not people who blend into the background. You leave an impression. Parents, I also want to thank you tonight. After this year, I feel like many of us should probably qualify as extended family. We talk so much. Whether you volunteered with us or had a quick conversation that turned into hour-long meetings, your partnership has been very meaningful to me. Throughout all of it, one thing was clear: you love your children deeply. You supported them, advocated for them, celebrated them, and stood beside them every step of the way. And I could not be more appreciative. Students, as you head off to high school, here's my advice. Know when to lock in. Lead when others hesitate. Listen when it matters. And when the moment calls for it, rise to it. Your class gave Westmont Junior High something every school hopes for: personality. You didn't just pass through these halls, you filled them. I'll miss you all more than you know, even if you gave me more gray hairs than I'd like. Congratulations, class of 2026. Now, because I know this class of personalities deserves more than me ending my speech in such a serious way, let me translate it into your language one last time. I know, I love this part. They're gonna cringe the whole time. Okay, here we go. All right, class of 2026, let me keep it a buck with you one last time. You all were actually wild, bet. Every single one of you came in with main character energy and enough aura to power this whole building. Come on, stay with me, people. Some of you were loud. Some of you were low-key. Some of you were caught yapping during class every single day. But all of you, memorable, for real. This class had motion, sometimes too much motion, honestly. Somehow, some of you could make a 2-minute passing period feel like a full Netflix series. No cap. You also kept every adult in this building on their toes. 1 second, everything was calm, and the next, somebody was bugging over Takis or trying to convince us it wasn't even me. Right. But low-key, you guys absolutely ate this year. The wrestling team, bussin'. The school spirit, bussin'. The personalities absolutely bussin'. And somehow, despite all the chaos, none of us adults are cooked yet. Barely, but we made it. And let's be real for a second. You brought home WJHS's first state championship. That's not mid, that's legendary. Some of you are going to grow up to be business owners, lawyers, creators, coaches, influencers, entrepreneurs, and leaders because you already know how to command a room. Some of you are natural moggers already. You walk into a room like you own it. Honestly, the confidence is kind of insane. Some of you have enough confidence for 3 adults combined. And while occasionally that confidence turned a little delulu, I respect it. Because at least you weren't afraid to be yourselves. And to the quieter students, trust me, we saw you too. You were tough without saying much at all. Students, as you head off to high school, here's my advice. Keep your confidence, keep your drip, keep your aura. Just don't let yourselves crash out over things that don't matter. Know when to lock in, know when to step up, know when to stop yapping. Some of you are still working on that last one. For real, dead serious. Congratulations, class of 2026. Some graduating class leave memories. This class leaves lore. Now go be iconic. I do need to give a big shout out to Brandon Barucki for this one. He helped vet the words for me. Thank you. And now for our Principal Award winners. The students I will be introducing next are the Principal's Academic Excellence Award recipients. This group of students has earned a minimum of 3.857 GPA, which is high honor roll, for both semesters of his or her 8th grade year. Students, as I call your name, please rise and come to the front of the stage to meet our assistant principal, Mr. Lipinski, for your award pin and group picture. Audience, please hold your applause until I've called all of the names. Gavin Adams, Luis Alday, Denali Castillo Campos, James Coriel, Ava Corley, Matthew Davidiak, Zachary Dorner, Grace Hajek, Cameron Heron, Alexis Gindra, Chloe Lopez, Zoe Malamis, Addison May, Ian Orbetta, Brooke Petty, Olivia Fannensteel, Harrison Rosland, Deborah Santos Mignetti, Varvara Savchenko, Alexander Sinadinos, and Lillian Stern. Yay. Thank you, students. You may be seated. Up next is Mr. Jason Prisney, our 8th grade team leader and social studies teacher, who I'm proud to call both a colleague and a friend. Mr. Prisney, please introduce our Vivian Turner Award winners.
Thank you. Welcome, everyone. Hello and congratulations to all the graduates this evening. I'm here on behalf of the incredible staff seated over there to present the Westmont Junior High School Vivian Turner Academic Award. This award has been given annually for many years in honor of a teacher who dedicated over 30 years of her career to the Westmont school system, Mrs. Vivian Turner. Specifically, this award is for the highest grade point average for all 3 years here at Westmont Junior High School. Certainly a commendable feat. The students I'm about to announce have excelled academically and have left a positive legacy for those who will follow them here at Westmont Junior High School. Gentlemen, our school is a better place thanks to your academic leadership, so thank you, Panthers, and best of luck in high school. Please hold your applause until I announce these two young men's names. And again, thank you for your commitment to excellence. Come forward and grab your plaque from Mr. Lipinski and a photograph. Gavin Adams and Zachary Dorner.
And now I'd like to invite our 2025-2026 SSLC 100 and 200 hour club to the stage. These incredible students dedicated either 100 or 200 hours or more of their time during junior high to serve our community. Your commitment to helping others is nothing short of inspiring, and I'm proud of each and every one of you. You'll also notice the green cords that the 100 Club are wearing tonight. The cords were generously donated by the Rotary Club of Westmont. Ms. Cozen, our Early Act sponsor, worked alongside Rotary President Tracy Valerio to make this recognition possible for our students. So thank you to the both of them. Our 100 superstars are Gavin Crowley, Drea D'Amato, Martin Dorner, Zachary Dorner, Diego Hurtado, Chloe Lopez, Deborah Santos Minetti, and London Young. Thank you. Our 200 superstars are Haley Jones, Zoe Malamis, and Mia Vasquez. 200 hours. Rotary's motto is service above self, and tonight these students truly represent what that means. Congratulations to our service stars, and you can have a seat. Thanks. I'd now like to recognize our dual language students for their commitment to learning in not one, but two languages during their 9 years of schooling in our district. What an impressive feat to be called biliterate students and citizens. Students, when you hear your name, please come to the stairs for a picture. Luis Alde, Mateo Boaks, Denali Castillo Campos, Daniel Coronel Ontiveros, Daniel Dubiel, Diego Dvorak, Samantha Opierre, Mason Gutierrez, Diego Hurtado, Aaliyah Montalongo, Eduardo Morales, Thomas Robbins, Kevin Sanchez, Mia Vasquez, and Jalen Vokrel Eichner. Thank you. Have a seat. This school year has been both challenging and exciting for all of us. Thank you to our exceptional Panther staff over there who poured their passion and perseverance into every moment this year. Your unwavering commitment to our students, your boundless compassion, and your fierce dedication to this calling are truly unmatched. This year has been another remarkable chapter in our journey together, and I consider it a true privilege to work alongside each of you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. At this time, we would like to honor our 2025-2026 retirees from our retiree from our SACID Deaf and Hard of Hearing program. Robin Cullen, will you please stand up to be honored by SACID Administrator Matt Flynn?
While I may not be able to follow up Ms. Quattrone's 6 or 7 references, I will keep this brief. Westmont Junior High School graduating class, friends, family, and community members, I have the privilege of honoring Robin Cullen this evening. She began her career as a teacher of the deaf and more recently transferred and is now a counselor in SACID's Deaf and Hard of Hearing program. Robin has shared her talents and skills with SACID for over 30 years. A few things that students and staff shared about Robin: she taught me strategies to help me calm down. She celebrates wins, large and small. She's been a blessing to my family and worked with all of my kids. She's patient. She made me believe in myself. She's practical. She's kind and patient. Maybe some things all of us could use a little bit more of. Outside of her role in the schools, Robin goes above and beyond for families. She organizes coat drives, food drives, and ensures students feel supported during difficult times. Robin, you have taught hundreds of students and staff over a wildly successful career. However, your reach is not over yet. With your newly elected role on the Kenosha United District School Board, you'll continue to impact hundreds of students. Congratulations and best of luck on every chapter that comes next. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Robin. And now we would like to honor our second retiree of the evening, Westmont Junior High's social worker, Holly Forsyth. Holly, please stand. Holly, when I started thinking about what to say tonight, I reached out to our beloved data team because they have had a front row seat to your impact on the students over the years. And one thing came up again and again. You never saw kids as numbers on a spreadsheet. You saw the whole child every single time. Our students sought you out constantly. In fact, one of the things I'll miss most next year is hearing kids walk into the office all day long asking, "Is Mrs. Forsyth here?" Because that question said everything. Kids knew they could count on you. Whether they needed your support, encouragement, advocacy, a snack, a laugh, or just a safe place to land, you were there. And while our students were always your priority, you somehow managed to take care of us adults too, usually with humor, honesty, and one of your legendary facial expressions. Through Culture Club, your work with families, and countless moments no one else ever saw, Holly helped shape the heart of our building. Holly, thank you for loving our students so fiercely and supporting our staff so well. Your impact on the school will last far beyond your retirement. We love you, and you will be deeply missed. And for our last retiree recognitions of the evening, I would like to take a moment to recognize and personally thank our incredible PTO Executive Board members, whose time at Westmont Junior High comes to a close as their children move on to high school. Your countless hours of volunteering, supporting staff, and showing up for our school community help make our students' time at WJHS so special. Through events like our 8th grade dance, fundraising activities, and so many celebrations throughout the years, you created memories our students will never forget. Every time we walk into our newly redecorated teacher's lounge, we'll be reminded of the heart and care you poured into the building. Our students and staff feel special because of you. On behalf of our students, staff, and families, thank you for your partnership, generosity, and unwavering support over the years. We are truly grateful. Will you please stand when we call your name? Co-presidents, Norma Martinez. And Susanna Robbins. Co-treasurers, Vicki O'Pierre. And Jill Jackson. Mr. Lipinski is running around with those flowers. But our last one, Secretary Alina Gaitan. Thank you. I will miss you. We do have a request from two of our students. So Harrison Roslin and Deborah Santos Magnetti, please come to the podium. Harrison and Deborah were honored this year with receiving the American Legion Award. Those who receive this medal must exemplify 6 qualities that define character: courage, honor, leadership, patriotism, scholarship, and service. It is an honor to introduce them with a request from the 8th grade class.
We know tonight is exciting, and we know every graduate is people here who are incredibly proud of them. We are so grateful for your love and support. To help make this moment special for every student, we kindly ask that you hold your applause and celebrations until all names have been read. This will allow every graduate's name to be heard clearly and recognized equally by their family and friends.
At the conclusion of the ceremony, we invite you to cheer as loudly as you'd like for the entire class of 2026. Thank you for helping make this a memorable evening for all of us.
Thank you both. Reading the names of the graduates, thank you. Reading the names of our graduates will be our assistant principal, and helping me to award diplomas will be our school board members, Leah Conover and Adina Hoover. Students, as you walk across the stage, in a few short moments, you make the beginning transition from your junior high school education to the start of your high school years. I hope you cherish every moment of this time and make sure that when you walk up here on stage, you shake, take, and smile. Mr. Lipinski, please come to the podium.
Gavin Adams. Louis Alday Jr. Mateo Boakes. Robert Barucki. Aaliyah Botello. Parrish Brownfield. Gustav Bilitis. Nina Cabral. Denali Castillo Campos. Aaron Castro. James Coriel. Ava Corley. Daniel Cornell Ontiveros. Gavin Crowley. Drea D'Amato. Matthew Davidiak. Kara Detente. Youssef Diallo. Deglan Donnelly. Martin Dorner. Zachary Dorner. Daniel Dubiel. Diego Dvorak. Brady Edwards. Jude Eggshig. Samantha Opierre. Kenyatta Fox. Sophia Geringer. Dina Gomez. Caleb Green. Elias Gruenstein, Charles Galuzzi, Mason Gutierrez, Jocelyn Guzman, Grace Hajek, Eleanor Hawley, Leland Hawley, Liam Helpingstein, Cameron Heron, Diego Hurtado, Henry Jackson, Abraham Javier, Alexis Gindra, Caitlin John Michael Joseph, Haley Jones, Tristan Capter, Liam Klimzak, Emilia Kosak, Chloe Lopez, Emily Macias, Zoe Malamis, Demaya Mangrum, Addison May, Alexander McDowell, Aaliyah Montalongo, Eduardo Morales, Bear Moreland, Taylor Norwood, Ian Orbeda, JD Papish, Layla Pavletic, JD Perez, Brooke Petty, Olivia Fannensteel, Alondra Plata Najira, Marshawn Presley, Michael Preet, Joshua Ramonette, Thomas Robbins, Gavin Robertson, Isabella Rodriguez, Harrison Rosland, Evan Shaha, Kevin Sanchez, Cesar Sanchez Hernandez, Deborah Santos Mignetti, Varvara Savchenko, John Andy Serrano, Teresa Saratella, Danielle Schobut, Kaylin Siebold, Alexander Sinadinos, Srija Singh, Kayla Solner, Alexandra Steflikova. Lillian Stern. Victoria Stetska. Isaiah Stone. Nyla Thames. Amarie Townsend. Mia Vasquez. Haley Vizelka. Jalen Volkrel Eichner. David Wisbrock II. London Young. Malak Al Janezra. Please join me in a round of applause to celebrate the success of the 2026 Westmont Junior High School graduation class.
Graduates, it has been a privilege. I will miss you dearly. Best of luck to you all. Congratulations to the 8th grade class of 2026.